Hey, PRM family. Hope you're having a lovely Wednesday. I think we need to talk about fascism, and not in a glib sort of way. We'll just call each other fascists and communists, and it's to own each other, and it's toxic discourse. It usually isn't. It usually isn't accurate when it's said. But we have to really realize that this time it is happening. It is happening with Donald Trump. It is happening with the Democrats opening up the door to fascism by working with a party like the GOP that has no problems coalescing with fascists like Donald Trump. Okay, so here's a quick little reminder. Fascists throughout history were anti-socialist. Okay, we all know that. They were anti-liberal. Okay, we know that too. That's basic knowledge. They were also anti-conservative. Let me repeat that. Fascists have been historically anti-conservative. I think a lot of people have forgotten this. And that's what makes this even scarier when you see Republicans openly embracing a fascist like Donald Trump, and with the prospects of another 4 years, the damage that they can do will be unspeakable. So we have to get serious about talking about Donald Trump in a fascistic context that isn't just, off the cuff, owning each other and stuff like that. Historically, we have to really start thinking about what did fascists do, what did they accomplish, and what were their belief systems all about. Okay? So we really need to get focused on that. Because a lot of the conservatives that I see, that I know, are really excited by this new brand of Trumpism. And, they don't even understand that it's anti-conservative in nature and that Trumpism is basically fascism. It's a new fascist era, okay? It is neo-fascist, if you want to be technical. Trumpism is neo-fascism. And they just see it as something new and exciting, and there's all this involvement in attacking and fighting people, whether it's through the democratic process, whether it's in the streets against protesters protesting, Black Lives Matter, in what they protest, which is police brutality. There's a new exciting element with this fascist Donald Trump, and they don't see it as fascism because it's been long enough for people to forget about fascism. Okay, fascism has been dead on the world stage, by and large, since World War II. Okay, I'm sure fascist states still exist since World War II, but not like they did with Italy, Germany, the Axis powers, Japan. Where it was really in the zeitgeist, and you couldn't miss it. It wasn't, it was unmistakable. But it's been long enough for people in America to be like, this is exciting. What is this? This Trumpism is exciting. He doesn't care about democracy. He doesn't care about anything but winning by all means necessary. Total fascist principle. Fascists are indefinitely anti-democratic people. They don't care about the democratic process. They will stomp on the democratic process. And like I said earlier, liberals are guilty of this too. By being against workers' rights, by being against environmental rights, by just not being there on fiscal policy and going along with austerity and neoliberalism, which is oppressive to underclasses. So we have to get serious here, guys. This is a fascist in the White House, okay? And it almost sounds corny because at this point it's like, yeah, we know, Dave, we know, or it doesn't really register because we're not looking at historical context of what fascists do, what they say, how they act, because it is a multifold, multi-complex thing, fascism. Go to fascism in Wikipedia and just look at how vast the definitions of fascist and fascism is, even though we know it is about right-wing authoritarianism. The broader definitions, I mean, it's like you can get lost in it. So the nuance is off the charts here, okay? So we really need to be aware that historically Donald Trump is acting like a legitimate fascist.